Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Here in my cargo trailer that we converted into a camper for the night. And in Minnesota. Albert Lee, Minnesota, no less. And we're going to be heading out here in a little bit once we get camp broke. And meeting up with some other brothers from Broken Chains, and then heading into Hill City this evening. So that's an update on where we're at. Travels have been good so far. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, but it was much cooler, so that was nice. But anyway, today is July 31st. It is the 2025, and we are looking at Proverbs 31. Now, I've talked about this before, but yeah, and I'll probably talk about it every time we get into this chapter. It literally covers just a couple of things. One, it covers the fact that it's not good for those who have a position of authority or that are looked at as someone who should be an example. It's not good for them to get drunk. That is better suited for those who just want to forget. I'm not saying that's a good way to forget, but that's what it says. The other part talks about, well, some translations call it a capable wife, a good wife, a honorable wife. Yeah, it's hard to, whatever you want to call it. But I was reading it this morning, and in my translation, the Holman Christian Standard, which is my current read, it reads this way in verse 10 and 11. 10, 11, and 12. Who can find a capable wife? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and she will not lack anything good. She rewards him with good, not evil, all the days of her life. You know, it's interesting that we look at these words and we know that Paul said that a wife should submit to her husband. But what we don't recognize is that Solomon's words, or actually King Lemuel here, these words of wisdom depict a woman who is powerful, strong, direct, decisive, anything but weak. And if you read the description of her throughout the rest of Proverbs 31, you see exactly how that is true. And her husband is the head of the household in the fact that he trusts her to use that natural authority that God has given her to be able to lead a family, and trusts her to provide so well for their family that he's able to be honored and respected as well. A capable wife means a strong, powerful, decisive woman. The heart of her husband trusts her, and she will not lack anything. He provides her anything she needs, and she rewards him with good, not evil, all the days of her lives. That is a picture of a good relationship. I'm not saying that it has to be domineering, but what I am saying is a husband needs to make sure his wife has everything she needs to be absolutely living out who she is and what she's capable of. He needs to provide her with all of that. And so, today, if you're in a relationship, wives, if your husband's not providing that for you, start providing for him good leadership, good insight and direction. You're smart. You know what your family needs. Offer that to him, not in a condescending way, but in a empowering way. And husbands, your wife needs you to let her be successful. In doing that, you're showing her you love her. Wives, giving that direction and hearing his input and taking that all in is being submissive. It's good for both of you. So with all of you, I want you to hear this one thing. A relationship empowers you to be the best you can be, whether male or female. And if it's not doing that, there's some work that needs to be done. And most of it can come through communication. Guys, I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.